and welcome back to Very Makeup Mad.
Today we're talking blusher.
We are talking blusher.
We're quite excited about that, mostly because neither of us are wearing it today.
That's not the bit we're excited about.
No, we're excited about putting it on because I am feeling really blur without my blusher.
Right, then we need to get moving with the blusher and make sure that Vicky gets her pop of colour.
Okay, so these are the blushes that we've chosen to use today. We've got 2 powder formulations and 2 cream ones.
In case you were wondering, we are wearing foundation and just a little bit of bronzer.
Right, can we start with me? I have to put blusher on.
Okay, we're going.
Okay, so this is my compact that I'm using. It's by Terry Sun Designer Palette. What I do is I put my brush into both, so much so that I've made a hole there. So I've got the powder on my brush, as you can see. I'm just gonna tap it off on my hand because the excess powder is just gonna put an immediate amount of colour on my cheek, a pigment which I don't want. I'm gonna smile very happily so that my apples of my cheeks protrude and allow me to put the blusher on them. So, big smile, and I'm just doing little circular motions with my brush.
And you're going along the actual bone, aren't you?
Yes,
What you're not doing is going above your bone.
No,
or below.
and I'm not going below either. So I'm just keeping it on that apple of my
You're
cheek.
going to say keeping it real then.
Keep it real, girl. Keep it real. Hopefully you can see a lovely flush of colour there. I could keep going, but I actually think that's enough.
No, I think it's gorgeous, Vicky.
I feel like it's just woken up that side of my face.
So turn the other
Feel a
way
lot
so we
happier.
can see you on that side.
So that's
Yes.
me without.
That's flat, Vicky, and that's pop, Vicky.
I'm now going to put on this cheek some cream blush. So this looks a bit when you see it. It's very peachy and golden, but it's sheer, and a lot of these cream blushes are very sheer, and they will give a more dewy texture. I use this, my ring finger.
And I think you'd probably say, Vicky, that using something like that, if you were taking it away with you, you could probably use it as an eyeshadow.
Absolutely,
Yep.
even on lips as well. They're meant
NARS
to be
one.
multi-purpose, really,
Yeah.
aren't they? Okay, so again, smiling. That's the most important thing when you do blush, smile.
Like a stippling.
It is.
As well
I
as
don't
around-
rub it in. That's not what you're doing. You're not rubbing, because all you're doing is really rubbing away the makeup underneath. You're just accenting what you've done with little stippling, as you said.
Yeah.
Quite a pigmented colour. As soon as it goes on, it's just...
Not at all. I love it. And you can now see that Marla looks flat and colourless.
and I look lovely. So there we go.
Fabulous!
I'm
There you
happy.
go. This is my sex appeal. That sounds a bit strange. So I'm going to sweep my brush and tap the excess off, and then I'm going to go round and round and out along my cheekbone. I'm not going to do the big smile because this is
Because you're
a very
miserable.
Yes, because I'm miserable. Isn't that lovely? So I'm not doing that because I am not creating so much as a blush or a pop. I'm creating peaches and cream effect. So as you look at my face now, you should be able to see that I have got a little bit of colour, but what I haven't got is a flush cheek because it's not a pinky tinge. Okay, so this is my multiple. So I'm going to put, I'm going to smile. As you can see, I've now got a big splodge of peachiness on my skin, which I'm now going to use my fingers and zhuzh in a swirling kind of emotion. And as you can see,
Gorgeous.
So here's a selection of some of the brushes that we're using today.
so this is a really useful brush. It's angled to make it easier for you to put your blusher on. So if you just give a little smile, apple of the cheek and outwards along the cheekbone.
That's the one I use. That's the sort of
Something
shape.
soft.
Yeah,
That's a soft brush.
and lovely. But what I wanted to show you was I've got a Chanel blush that I absolutely love. This Diddy brush that came with it. When I first looked at it, I thought, well, that's useless, it's tiny, but actually I use this. It's really good because it's irrelevant that it's small. It's the right shape and the right softness. Still the same circular motion. It's just quite handy.
Here's a quick demo of how to use a brush like this.
And now I'm going to go along the line of my cheek here to make quite a strong accented line. I'm going to blend it a little bit into my hairline as well. And as you can see, that creates a much stronger line without being a stripe. So the harder, darker colour, you would then use a small amount at the sides to accent and to bring it in. And as you swirl that colour around, it's a much more dramatic.
But still very natural.
But quite
but
dramatic.
not, yeah, but you look, you know, looks great.
So, there are your options. I feel all rosy now.
You look lovely. We are two rosy ladies signing off, signing out.
And we'll see you very soon.
Bye.